The Prime Minister is being criticised for skipping the world's biggest climate talks, which start this weekend.
Climate Minister James Shaw is representing New Zealand at COP27 in Egypt, but questions are being asked about why Jacinda Ardern has never attended the event. Climate correspondent Isabel Ewing reports.
Extreme weather records have been broken on every continent in the 12 months since world leaders last met for the UN's Global Climate Summit. And outside of the natural world, chaos too.
The whole world stage is very dangerous and people are highly distracted, so we've got a major war that's had huge economic and social effects. The world's still coping with COVID. We haven't seen strong leadership internationally from the wealthier countries.
The main purpose of COP, hosted by Egypt this year, is for world leaders to hold each other to account, especially critical now that the UN predicts the world will fail to meet its goal of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees.
It's hugely important. I mean, it's critically important.
There are long-standing issues to resolve, like when and how rich countries will pay for the damage caused by their emissions to smaller nations who face deserting their homes due to rising oceans.
Small states and developing countries will be able to get their voices heard, and they will be pushing very hard for financial reparations.
British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has decided last minute to attend COP after sustained pressure. Joe Biden and Emmanuel Macron will be there too. China, Russia and Canada won't be though, and Jacinda Ardern, despite never having attended a COP as Prime Minister, is skipping this one too.
Normally she's pretty jolly quick to get on a plane to go to UN events. I can't understand why she doesn't want to.
National says that's because the government's struggling to get consensus on how to price farming emissions.
She's got nothing big to talk about at COP because actually the plan hasn't been put in place yet.
James Shaw says getting farmers to pay for emissions is a tough sell everywhere.
We can see how contentious it is here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It is equally, if not more contentious in other countries around the world.
This is an opportunity to really explain to the world that this is something unique that New Zealand is doing.
Some seeing it as a missed opportunity to flaunt our leadership on emissions-friendly farming. The Prime Minister's office saying it's not routine for leaders to attend COP, and Jacinda Ardern's raised climate change issues on the global stage this year already. Isabel Ewing, Newshub.